Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with my co-host James Mason. And I really think sometimes maybe we should rename the show today called The Shit Show. So,
yeah,
between the two of us, it was getting going. It was oh Lord.
Yeah, literally, Todd sends me a text message. What was it? Like you were having internet issues from your storm last night?
Yes.
Yeah, and as soon as Todd gets his modem and everything booted back up and running, I was literally about ready to send him the invite link to jump into the backstage of the show. And lo and behold, Windows decides to do a update on my computer and shut everything down. I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. So, yeah, that's where we're at this morning. So, pre-market, currently we were sitting at the Dow. Let's see, the Dow futures are currently sitting at 44 points positive. S&P 500 is negative half of a point. It's really kind of hard to tell what the market's going to do today. I hate that the S&P 500 futures are literally flat right now. So, we shall see. But yeah, hey Todd, did you know that yesterday's show was one of the highest, most watched by percent out of all of the damn videos I've ever posted on YouTube?
So let's review this. We were over 20 minutes late. We dropped more F-bombs than ever before in the show. And it was like the total show was like 7 minutes long. So going forward, that's our new format.
Hey, it worked. It worked. I think we might be onto something. We might be breaking YouTube algorithms, and they're going to just like start really pushing the show, like because it's like what the YouTube algorithm really wants.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yesterday was crazy. And actually, so you and I didn't have a chance to pregame talk this, but I wanted to talk about how the journey that POAI took for a lot of people yesterday. Thank you, Giovanni, for the tip jar.
Hold on. Hey, we gotta do our smile. This is if you tip us, we will marquee it, and then we'll do a smile so you can take a screenshot. So, Todd, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Give that one to the kids.
Yeah, but the stock they have a vote that doesn't go as we like. The stock drops 15 cents. It bounces from that. Did a nice bounce, and then people are trying to figure out what to do. And I know some people sold yesterday, and I get it. It's you got a lot of money into this trade. You're probably you're heavy. As I know that I am, and a lot of people I've heard from are. So I don't fault you for scaling back or covering some of your position. But then we get an earnings report that we weren't even talking about. We knew the earnings was coming, but we had no idea where we're at. And the earnings report was amazing. And it does a little 15 to 20 cent spike, runs up to $1.20, and it comes back down. I think right now we're at $1.06, $1.07. So POAI took us on a journey. Now, if we review, and this is where there we go, Brian Lasher. We got another chip jar, James. Here we go.
Ready?
Yep. So if we review what the company had planned, like if that vote had gone through as planned on the 10th, and then they dropped that earnings and got those companies that we know that they were talking to somebody about some partnerships and some relationships, like we might be sitting like over $1.50, $1.60 today or last night somehow. And that, so it's interesting to see that the company actually had a plan here in place, but they literally couldn't tell us because it would be called insider trading. So I'm very confident my position hasn't changed, but there's a good lesson to be learned from what happened yesterday.
Exactly. But yeah, that StockCast show was amazing yesterday, if you ask me. It was one of the best shows we've ever done. Hands down, one of the best shows. It's just funny because my wife, Maggie, she I said my wife Maggie like I have more than one. My wife, she I mean, how she texted me whatever. I sent you a screenshot, but we were talking about last night as well. She's like, man, she's like, I'm so glad Todd was there. I just want to message him and be like, man, I'm so glad you were there, Todd. Like, she's laughing, talking about how you were just like keeping it together. Like you were the balance and just like every time I would just shit all over the plate, you'd be there just sweeping it up, cleaning up my mess.
She sent me a message last night, and
Oh, really?
yeah, she said, hey, I really appreciate you carrying the show and being the face of the show. And
oh man, you're full of it. Get out of here.
she did send me a message and tell me how great of a job we did with the mess that we had to deal with yesterday. But all right, let's get into a couple stocks that we talked pregame about.
All right, let's talk about ticker. Let me share my screen really quickly. We're going to talk about ticker CLOV. So let me find this bad boy. All right. So let me put on the daily chart right here. So we can see that they just had earnings and they're making a strong pre-market push, currently up 18.5%, just minutes before the bell. And the price range that we need to start looking for is a break above 1026. If you can look back on that yellow trend line, this is literally where it started breaking out the last time. It made a strong push up. Now I don't believe it's going to make a push up like this again, at least not right now. But I do, I do kind of foresee this in my own opinion breaking above 1026, and that's where we start to really take off on this daily chart and probably come up here and test this $13 range. I mean, we'll get some resistance for sure there. If we can break above that $13 range, and again, that is going to be, some strong resistance. As you can see, all those candlesticks kind of just struggling in there. So, hey, move their stop losses up. If we can manage to squeeze through that, potentially could test this lower $16 range. And, there is always a possibility that this could just skyrocket off of whatever news they have, or it could just tank. Again, stop losses, stop losses, stop losses.
I think this is got a strong potential for a long up play because there is the institutional ownership is really high on this company. It's over 90%. So
it's also shorted pretty heavily as well.
Yeah, so which creates a opportunity for a squeeze. So I know I'm not looking to short it myself. I'm looking to possibly play it long as a potential.
Yeah, same here. So again, 1026 is that range that I'm looking to take. I hope it creeps up to that. I mean, because if we have like a 5-minute candlestick that just like rockets up there and hits it, if we had something that just like stretched up the chart right here, it's going to get shorted. So we need this thing to just creep like this, how it's doing pre-market. Let it do its thing, come down, come up, and then just slowly creep up there and break through. The last thing we want to see is just a strong candlestick. Like, let's just say we had a strong green candlestick like this that happened, and it went up there and broke above 1026. That's going to get shorted. So again, we need it to creep and then break above.
Yeah, we're less than 2 minutes from the market opening up here. So we're hoping to give you a little insight there.
Yeah, so that is CLOV is what I'm pretty much watching today. I want to see it again creep up above 1026. The last thing I want to do is enter it if it just like rockets up. So that would be a no-go. So other than that, we'll just have to play it by ear and see what it does and take it from there. So Todd, that is all I have for this morning. Do you have anything else?
No. Good trading today. Safe trading. And we will see you guys tomorrow morning.
All right, everyone, take care. Trade safe, trade smart, and we will see y'all in the next one.